ego is not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. Are you coming from ego or love when you are creating your reality? Because I get people who ask me this, Susie, I know this is my ego and I'm not coming from love. Well, you were given a desire. Where did that desire come from? The unknown. And a lot of people in the manifesting community think that they are God and that there isn't a God outside of us or, heaven. They're God. And their God is ego. You are the co-creator of your reality. You co-create with every person you know and every person on the planet. You co-create. You don't create, you co-create. So ego is I create everything. Because if you have to create everything, you have to create me doing this video. Love is allowing other people to help me to get my manifestation. So if I'm coming from ego, I'm God. If I'm coming from love, I co-create with 8 billion people on this planet. And if I'm co-creating with 8 billion people on this planet, it's a lot easier to get whatever it is that I desire. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into that in this video and give you my take on ego and love. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful duckling. Thank you for subscribing, smashing the like button, sharing my video. I love you. I am the best life coach with a 99.6% success rate in helping people get together with the love of their life. If you would be interested in working with me one-on-one, upscaling your money, joining my paid Facebook group where it is the only place I go live, the description's in the link below. T-shirts from my daughter and her bestie, that's down there as well. So ego is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Perfect. Just another manic Monday. Monday morning, we all get up and go to work, and we are driving to work on our Monday morning, and we are in the car, on the bus, we are getting ready, and we're miserable. And we're talking about how miserable it is. Oh, I hate Mondays. Mondays are awful. It's just another manic Monday. Why is the weekend over? Like, I didn't get to do everything I wanted. Gotta hit the grind, make the money. I can't wait for Friday. That's not coming from a loving place. And to go to a job that you don't like, been there, done that, got the degree, you can't come from love with that job. You can't. But you can come from the opera with that job. So the opera, when you first see it, you love it or you hate it. And if you hate it, you can learn to appreciate it. If you love it, you will love it forever. So how does this translate into our life? Well, ego is wanting to be treated like a queen. Ego is wanting to travel the world. Ego is an evil thing, but it's not an evil thing. Ego is also boundaries. Your boundaries that you're not going to be disrespected. You're not going to be yelled at. You're not going to be left at a restaurant and your specific person leaves you. Ego is saying that I want a healthy relationship. And what is a healthy relationship? Where I'm spoiled and treated like a queen. And if you're a guy, you're spoiled and treated like a king. Ego's not a bad thing. It's telling you, your ego is going, oh, hello, beautiful duckling. That person's not treating you well. You need to set some boundaries. Ego, they're not spoiling you. They're disrespecting you. You need to find something different, a better person, a better way of seeing this situation. Hello, your boss is not nice. Maybe we should find another job. Ego's not bad there, guys. It's not bad. Why is it not bad? If you're being disrespected at work and underappreciated, everybody's going to tell you find a new job. Everybody's going to tell you to find a new job. Well, when your specific person is disrespecting you and not treating you nice, you created that, uncreate it. You're not coming from love. You're coming from ego. No, absolutely 100% not. I lived with a narcissist and was married to him for 29 years and 11 months. Trust me when I say I know the difference between ego and love. Totally know the difference between ego and love. Love is actually respecting you, appreciating you, spoiling you, doing nice things for you, hearing you, seeing you, making you feel validated. So you have a bad day at work and you're in the kitchen and you're cooking dinner and your partner comes in, goes to the shower, comes back into the kitchen, grabs a beer, goes into the living room and starts playing video games, and you're still making dinner. They said hello to you. They gave you a kiss on the cheek. And then off they went to the living room. Your ego's going, that's not right. Love is saying, where's the love? Like, why isn't he helping me with dinner? Oh, but ego's saying the same thing. Why isn't he helping me with dinner? Like, I'm making dinner, he could have set the table. Or he's making dinner and, wow, she's watching Golden Girls. Why isn't she setting the table? Why isn't she sitting on the counter talking to me? Like, I had a bad day at work too and I need to de-stress. Well, why can't we de-stress together in a healthy way? Your ego is telling you something's wrong. And I love this in the spiritual community and in the witches community. They tell you to pay attention to the way you are when you're around somebody. So if you're sneezing a lot when you're around somebody, you're coughing a lot when you're around somebody, you're cold, your stomach is flip-flopping, you're just feeling off, you leave them and you feel drained, we're supposed to pay attention to that. Oh, but that's ego. And that's our ego saying, you know, this person's not good for us. We're not coming from love. Well, love would say this person's not good for you. You need to walk away. If I'm around somebody and I notice I'm coughing a lot, what are they doing? Well, if I'm coughing a lot, that means that I was dealing with somebody who was draining my energy. If I'm sneezing, again, this person was doing something that was one-sided. So your ego is warning you that this is one-sided. Your desire is coming from outside of you. Unless you can prove to me that the original thought that you had was 100% your own, it's coming from outside of you. I want to marry this person. Where did that thought come from? I want to work at this company. Where did that original thought come from? Why do you want to work at this company? Now you got this thought. Why do you want to work at this company? Why do you want this dollar amount in your bank account? Why do you want to be with this specific person? So I want to work for myself. Well, that's ego-based. I want to be a millionaire. That's ego-based. And I want to date Jason Momoa. Again, all of that could be ego-based. But now let's see how it can also be love. I want to work for myself. Because if I'm working for myself, I'm helping my beautiful duckling to have a better life, a healthy life, a happy life, a life that is filled with love and fun and joy and wealth. I want $1 million. So I want $1 million. So I have the knowing that when I'm helping people, all of my bills are still being paid. That's not ego. That's putting me first, which would be self-love. So if I'm putting me first, then I'm working for myself. I'm a millionaire and I am enjoying life and I am helping people because I don't have to worry about my basic needs being met. Now, I want to date Jason Momoa. Jason makes me laugh. Like, he makes me laugh and he says things that make me go, oh, wow, that's really cool. When I lost somebody and I lost the hope of not being able to rekindle that relationship because they passed away, I watched Slumberland. And in Slumberland, I've already said this, they tell you, Agent Green tells you, they don't give you the dreams you want, they give you the dreams you need. And those dreams help you. And when you lose somebody, you wallow in that pain for a while, and I'm paraphrasing, until something comes along to distract you. And I'm not going to spoil the movie for people who haven't seen it. I'm just telling you one line in that movie. One scene, and I'm paraphrasing it in the movie. So if we're coming from love, then Agent Green is giving me the love I need, not my ego wanting something. So what does Susie need in her life? Fun. Susie needs fun. Susie needs reasons to laugh. Susie needs reasons to leave her apartment, which she absolutely loves and has no problems leaving. I'm not one of these people who are housebound. I just have a love of my quiet time. So I will go do stuff with my kids, with the grandbabies. I will go to a football party, which I went to a football party this weekend. Had a wonderful time at the football party. Got home about 10 o'clock last night. Woke up this morning at 6 a.m. and was like, no, it's too early. Because it'd been a good weekend. Why could I also look at it as a bad weekend? Well, I'm dealing with the loss of somebody who's like a big brother, and this is the anniversary weekend, which is also Valentine's Day tomorrow. There's always something that somebody can say is ego. But let's get back to this ego love. So if Agent Green says we are given what we need, not what we want, then our ego's protecting us from that. Our ego's protecting us from whatever it is. Because in the spiritual community, they say this or something better. If God wants this person in your life, God's going to keep this person in your life. But if God wants this person out of your life, they're going to continue. This person is going to continue to hurt you over and over and over and over again, until you get the message that this person is no good for you, until the pain is so unbearable that you have to remove this person from your life. Y'all want to call your person toxic or narcissistic? Well, that's ego. They're toxic and narcissistic. Love says you're just seeing them the wrong way. When you are really digging deep into what is ego and what is love, ego is protecting you. That's the side of your subconscious that says, what if? What if this goes wrong? What if they hurt you again? What if you are embarrassed? What if you are struggling? What if this is short-lived? What if everything you're seeing right now is just too good to be true? Your ego is what if. Love is, even if I'm frustrated, I can see the good in this situation. And ego is telling me that I need to set better boundaries. Ego is telling me that this person constantly hurts me. Maybe I need to look at why they love me and then decide whether the hurt or the love is better. You can't know a good relationship unless you know over here what a bad relationship is. So the old story, Jared, the bad relationship, the ego-based relationship, as they like to call it. The new story, Jason, full of love. What's the difference? Well, you're seeing them wrong. Jared's not really ego. He's not really bad. Your perspective is. Jason is love. but he could be bad, because you take the past relationships where they were lying to you, cheating on you, they were disrespecting you. When you project it on Jason, you're going to turn it the same way. Jared wasn't bad. He just wasn't the right person for you. This quality of the relationship wasn't right for you. And it's the same thing with your boss. It's the same thing with your best friend, your coworkers, the people that you run into in stores, the cash register, the people who wait on you on the tables. Oh, they're disrespecting me. That's your ego saying that you need to set better boundaries, that you need to find a way of people showing you respect. Oh, but Susie did that for you. If you're noticing that you don't get a lot of respect and people aren't being nice to you, why are you spoiled? Why are people being nice to you? Why are people always doing nice things for you? Why are good things, great things, amazing things always coming to you? Why are you being surprised every day by life? Why is your interaction at the restaurant better than you could ever imagine? Because now if you imagine ego-based bad, you might get ego-based good. Because your ego wants to be treated good. So this ego is like subconscious. Your subconscious programming, your ego. It's all a line of crap to make you think you're doing something wrong. There is nothing wrong with saying my ego wants to be treated with love, kindness, and respect. My ego wants to be treated like a queen. Because that's your what if, your protective brain, trying to protect you from being hurt. Your ego is a good thing. Because here's the thing. There's a person in my past, and there was a potential for a relationship. And I've told friends of mine for years, you know, I've never manifested that relationship. There was something about that relationship that I just never wanted to manifest it into a fully blown romantic relationship. When I walked away, I knew there was something wrong. That person wasn't meant for me. And I walked away from that person. And I continued to walk away. And I put that person in radio silence. And I would say it, we're in radio silence, we're not talking. Because I didn't want to talk to that person. I did not want to cultivate that relationship because something about that relationship was off. It was just off. And after coming out of a 29 years and 11-month toxic relationship to a narcissist, I did not want to be in another relationship where I felt something was off. So instead, I created healthy relationships. And I kept saying, God, show me what a healthy relationship is. Show me what a healthy relationship is. Show me what a healthy relationship is. And I dated 2 guys for over 5 years that were healthy relationships. And during that time, there were other people that I talked to, cultivated relationships with. And I kept going back to these 2 guys because they showed me what healthy was. And if I could wrap these 2 guys up into one person, that would be amazing, because one made me laugh. One made me feel safe. They both made me feel seen and heard. They both validated my feelings. So it took 2 people to show me what a healthy relationship is. That's not bad, guys. Ego is not bad. Your ego saying, I never want to struggle again, is not a bad thing. Because if you're struggling in love and you're struggling in relationships and you're struggling at work and you're struggling having communication with your family, we need to change that. So love is telling your ego, help me, protect me, guide me, ask better questions for me, because I'm not seeing those better questions. I am working on a book about things that have happened in my past. It's quite shocking. And in this book, I said, when you are in pain, when you're in trauma, you don't ask the right questions. So it doesn't matter how spiritual you are. It doesn't matter how loving you are. If you are in a pain state, if you are still in your story of pain, you're asking, how do I get out of this pain? Your ego wants you to get to love. It wants you to get to love. But when your ego starts seeing that you're getting a little bit healthier, the healing journey leads you to asking better questions. So instead of, how do I stop hurting? How do I stop agonizing? How do I stop repeating the past? You come over here with your love and start asking your ego, how do I see that the world is a better place? How do I see people are treating me with respect? How do I see good things are happening to me? And then from how do I see, we go to why do I see? Oh my gosh, how cool is it that I see? Isn't it wonderful I see? Thank you, I see. Your ego, your subconscious, is the part of you that protects you. Love is the part of you that will let everybody do whatever they want. You have to learn to balance these. So I'm a Libra, and a Libra is the scales. Lady Justice holds the Libra scales. And if your ego's down here, love is up in the air, and love is delusional. If your ego is up here and love is down here, your ego's telling you you need to be treated better. You need to pay attention to how they're treating you, how they feel. But when you're balanced and you're at the same level, it could be a little off, you're just slightly rocking. This is a really good place to be, because that means that your ego is seeing that you are okay in this situation, that things are okay. Life is going good. You're being treated nice with respect, like a queen or a king. And love is over here celebrating because you've finally found joy, happiness, peace, relief. You are in a state of abundance. Nice things are happening to you, that the knock on the door is delivering good news. The next knock on the door is bringing good news. So if your ego and your love is balanced, good thing after good thing after good thing after good thing after good thing is happening to you. And the more good things that are happening you are getting to the point where you're getting sick of good things happening to you, but good things continue to happen to you. If you literally walked around and said, good things are always happening to me. Good things are always happening for me. Good things are always happening to me. Good things are always happening for me. You're going to notice that good things start happening, and that your ego is going to start feeling that it's okay to stop going, what if this goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? And then it's going to start letting love steer the boat. You have to have an ego to balance love. And you have to have love to balance the ego. Because if you don't have both of them, you're either living in everything is going wrong or delusional and accepting that the things that are going wrong are always a bridge of incidents that's going to bring you to good things that never happen. I love helping you guys. And my whole goal in life is to make sure that nobody goes through the pain in life that I have. And when you read that story, you're going to be like, wow, oh my gosh. The things that I thought, feast and famine, it goes back to my childhood. Being around people who would give me bare minimum. And then somebody who would give me whatever I wanted. And then back to bare minimum, and then everything I wanted, and then bare minimum, and then this person passed. So I was stuck in bare minimum. And every once in a while, Christmas, my birthday, I would get something. Because, you know, they had to put on this show. I talk about my childhood and how it was toxic. And I've reframed it so that I can have healthy relationships. I talk about my marriage to my ex, the narcissist, and how I've reframed my life so I can have healthy relationships. And that's what I'm teaching you, is how to go from frustration and what people are defining as ego to love without being delusional and ignoring the flags of 3D so that you can have a healthy relationship. I learned the hard way how to have a healthy relationship. And I know how to teach you guys how to have a healthy relationship. But I'm not going to make you feel so much pain and so deflated. I'm going to take away your pain, dial up your happy meter, give you joy, and balance your ego in love so that you can see that this relationship doesn't serve you. And then you can decide whether or not you want to change that relationship or you want to let that relationship go and build new relationships. When you get to the point that you choose your relationship, and if this relationship is a lot of work, I'm not going to stay in it. I'm truly not going to stay in it. I match energies. In the beginning of any relationship, I match energies. And that energy can be good. And then if that energy is good, it can become great. But if in the beginning that energy is not so good, I'm gonna try. And then I'm gonna ask myself, what am I saying yes to? Am I saying yes to a healthy, happy relationship, or am I saying yes to give? And if I'm saying yes to give, I'm gonna stop saying yes. I'm gonna say yes to what does this person give me? Why am I successful in this relationship? Why is this relationship bringing me joy? What's good am I getting? Because if I'm getting good out of this relationship and I'm getting bad out of this, I'm going to let this go. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start watering the good. When I did lawn maintenance and landscaping, people would say, why is the grass so green over there? It's because I watered it and fertilized it. I'm not going to water and fertilize something that doesn't add joy to my life. Value is joy. Value is respect. Value is they make you laugh. They make you smile. Your phone goes off and you pick it up and it's a message from them. And before you pick it up, you heard their ringtone and you felt that joy. And then you read the message, it should add more joy to your life. If it's not, we need to look at this relationship and see, do we want to change this or do we want to let it go and create something better? The ultimate phrase in life is everything is getting better and better. When you are stuck, why is everything getting better and better? Because Susie said so. Because you're a Susie success story. Because Susie wants the best for you. Those are true answers. Because Susie said so, I'm working with you to create a better story, a better life. If you say because you're a Susie success story, that is true because I'm seeing you as successful. If you are saying because Susie wants that for me, that's true because I truly want that for you. If you go watch my video where I explain why I call you my beautiful duckling, I am your second footprints in the sand. And I will carry you with any one of those 3 phrases for as long as you need. And if it doesn't change, reach out for coaching. And we will change it together because you're not alone on this journey in life. You have me. And my techniques and my tools, they're not just say this phrase and it's magically going to change your life. It's to balance your ego and love so that you have a healthy view of life, So you know when a red flag comes up and you know when a green flag comes up, and you can decide what you want to do with those flags. Sometimes we play in the red flags. Surfers love red flags because the waves are amazing to surf on. We're not supposed to be in the water, but not all red flags are bad, and not all green flags are good. So when you learn to see that way, you'll find that life is full of joy, and you can lead a life of happiness, but you have to define what it is, and your ego helps you get that, because love is just going to tell you everything is good. You know, I love you and I want the best for you. So let's find a way to balance these two so you can live that best life ever. So you guys have an absolutely positively amazing day. Leave the comment that Jason made the post, that Travis has got a donor. If you'd like to be a match for somebody and help save somebody's life, the link is in the description below. Or you can go to Jason Momoa's Instagram where he has shared it. You can go to bethematch.org and they will tell you how you can do this to help save somebody's life. Also, leave me a comment and let me know how I am drastically changing your life for the better. How am I dialing into your happy meter and turning it all the way up? Because I truly, truly would love to know. You guys are absolutely amazing. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, I love you.